Hey everyone, it's me, Ari Dawson's Commerce Sheet. I'm your anthropologist and sociologist. Listen, it's one thing to be hated, disliked, and resisted against. That's not a safe nor good place to be, where people are resisting, hating, and disliking you. Just know that it's far better to be resisted, hated, and disliked than to be irrelevant. When you are irrelevant, that means that people can get away ignoring you. They can get away acting like you don't exist. And they can get away pretending like you were never there. When you are relevant, but people can't stand your relevancy, at least you have an advantage that deters them from going off against you. Going off against someone that's relevant will cause backlash that people don't want to deal with. People say, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. Understandable it is that you prefer to be celebrated and tolerated, of course.
De volgende haltes is...
Just know that just because you are celebrated, that doesn't mean you're in a good situation or in good company. A pimp will celebrate the women that he's pimping. Is that for a good reason? No. A scam artist will celebrate you or when he sees you. Why? To love bump you, to get you to give him your cash. Is that a good situation? No. People that want to take advantage of you will celebrate you when they see you're falling for the trick. So look, of course, it's better to be celebrated than tolerated. But let me tell you, don't just go where you are celebrated, go where you are relevant. Because at least when you're relevant, people have no choice but to deal with you. And if they resist you, dislike you and hate you while you're relevant, the headache and all the disease that come from it will be on them, not on you. Now, you can be relevant in a constructive way, to your contribution, to your blessing. You can also be relevant in a negative way through violence. A bank robber, or just any robber on the streets, when they put a gun to your face or have a knife to your throat, they're relevant. Why? Because if they don't get what they want, or they're not happy, something bad may happen. That type of relevancy will always backfire on the one who's using it. So negative relevancy, which is relevancy based on violence, will always backfire on everyone around. So we're not supposed to be relevant that way. Be relevant in a constructive way. Go where you are relevant. Well, that's it for now. Keep on creating with Christ. Let's see you in the next live stream. Shalom.